Why? Were you rolling? Did he get that? Yeah, so it's a very interesting story. I was conceived on the back of the set of King Kong. I'm talking about the original King Kong by a couple of animators, like claymation animators, since they did things by hand then. Anyways, I thought naturally that would make sense to lead me to a stand up career, so I pursued that. Throughout my stand up career, I felt like I needed to do something more. So I went to the University of Southern California and met Art Cloakley there. He was working on a student film called Gumbasia in 1953, and he thought I would be the perfect lead for that short. So I did that, and kind of the rest is history.
Is it true that you served in the military?
What I can say was I provided some sort of service, but if you're speaking to the rumors of me being a part of Special Ops Force in Vietnam that almost won the war, then I can't talk about any of that.
Are you admitting that it was your fault that we did not win Vietnam War?
Naturally, I begin my day by waking up in the morning. After that, I make myself some breakfast, one egg, and a piece of toast with a little bit of pepper on it. No butter. If there's butter on my toast, it would ruin my day. Then I read the newspaper online. I print out the newspaper. Then I turn the newspaper into something better since, the news is not good. And also, I don't really work as much with clay anymore because the more I work with clay, the more clay likes to ask me for money. After that, I head into town. I go to work at the local establishment. On my lunch break, I go to the local park and feed the ducks whenever they're there, hopefully. When I get home, I make myself my favorite dinner with all of those that love and appreciate me. After dinner, I like to go out and pay my respects. And at the end of the night, I go to sleep. What inspires me to get back out there is a potential promise of hope and a better future, better tomorrow. I'm living a normal life right now, but if I can have an opportunity to be bendable again, to be creative again, that would just reshape my life. This would give me another opportunity to do some of that, get back into shape. It doesn't make sense to not have the person behind Gumby be Gumby on the billboard. It's been like that for a while, and after the movie was not the most successful, or not really successful at all, I had to sell my name, image, and likeness to just get by. I had some hard times. It wasn't the alcohol, it was the financial troubles. I had to learn how to live a modest life, and you know, I'm humbled.
Good. Now, I want you to pretend that you've just been shot in the war and you need to get yourself to safety, but you have three other people, your fellow soldiers, are injured, and you need to help bring them back to safety. Good. Now I want you to pretend that you just saw Pokey again. Alright, now I want you to pretend that you just met somebody. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? Hey, get back.
If I succeed, then it'll give me the first time in a while to celebrate anything. After that, I would have to repay some charities. That's a long story. But if I fail and don't win the contest, I would have to figure out how to live the rest of my life knowing that I don't have another opportunity to do anything more.
What the fuck is that?
So now that you know that you didn't win and your likeness isn't on that billboard, what are you going to do now?
I don't think there's really anything to do. Just seeing how they're beating a dead horse up on that billboard and it not being me with Pokey, I just not being able to get back what I feel like I have some ownership of. There's just not anything to the rest of my life. There's not really any hope.
You mentioned beating a dead horse. Was that a metaphorical dead horse, as in your likeness, or are you referencing the mysterious disappearance of Pokey's actor?